on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate me. Prefer to get it on my own, I relax for help. These women don't love you, nigga snakes, I dug it by myself. Check out this brand new stick, I got this bitch fresh off the shelf. And I ain't buy this holder stun, I keep it on my belt. I bang out with my enemies, the clip long as a centipede. Before it's over with, I'ma make sure you remember me. My heart cold as December be, my temper hot as a 3rd degree. No limits to this life, I keep soldiers with me like Master P. Every now and then I ask the Lord, can I see another day? So going fearing, I tend to stutter when I say my grace. Shooters on point, they got the same average as Stephen Clay. The only difference in this game is we can't afford to play. And that's just facts, the minute you lack, you getting cracked. These niggas don't care about life itself, they quick to turn you to a pack. And that's just that, fuck who think my shit whack. Most slept on in my city, but Lord knows I love that rap. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you say he had the bang one ball playing with him. You better check the scope, bitch, I'm from Glen Oaks. Everybody shooters, everybody trying to score. The Glock hold 32 rounds, it dunk like Shaq, but it shoot like Kobe though. It'll only take GG jersey to make a fuck nigga kiss the flow. I lost my best friend to the system, that shit hurting me. But every day I pray that God never take Glenn from me. Niggas spinning back to back, this word getting wicked, that's why I keep something with me. Getting out the mud, pops always told me, son, ain't nothing free. I finally jumped back on them beats, and now my mind at ease. Wanna book me for a show, that's cool, long as my gang with me. I never let you take a thing from me. Bitch, ain't no stain in me. Before you do that, I'll jump in the bathtub of bleach. I'm tired of saying rest in pieces, murder everywhere you see. Down to my 3rd rod in this thunderstorm like CP3. How would you feel, nigga? Blame your dog, that shit'll make you cry. Boy, I'm a grown man, when I speak, nigga, look me in my eye. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in the building. We in the building. Yes, sir. That was One Way Man on the board right there. That's his track, In the Dog. Yes, sir. Look at my little nigga up there, man. He fresh ahead. Hey, they gonna really hate us there. They gonna really hate us there. Look at Shawty, man. He is too fresh up there. It real. Shouts out to One Way Man in the building, man. Hey, look, did the Late Late Show, man. Ellenwood Studio TV, the face of the Austin sector. We got breaking news. Emails been released today. Let's go. Let's go. We got the emails on the board. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I'm going to mute up right quick because I'm on another live feed. Give me 1 second, y'all. Just give me 1 second right quick. I got y'all. You know, you told me to mute it up when Mom was taking off, so that's what I was doing. I muted up while Mom was taking off, and we about to get started now. I'm on the board. There go the camera for you. Let's go, let's go. Look, man, I'm over here talking to Mon and Lane over here in the Wyandotte. They over there in the hood, so we rocking out like this right now. You know what? I can bring. Let me. I'm gonna mute out. Let me turn the camera off. I got. So look, I'm gonna bring the mic over here where they can hear you too. They can hear you too now. Salute, man.
Oh. Salute. Salute.
So yeah, they can hear y'all a little bit right there. It might be low for them.
I'm confused. What's different from any other night when you run a both live over here and just playing on your page? What's the difference?
I don't never be on my page. I might be on Lane page and somebody else's page, but I don't be on my page and somebody else's page. This is the first time I ever did it like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But yeah, we rocking now. I ain't about to let you distract me. Hey, look, so it's the Late Show, man. Ellenwood Studio TV, the face of the Austin sector is speaking. Breaking news tonight. We got the emails on the board. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump emails have been released today. So we're going to talk about it today. Got my partner One Way Money in the building, man. He just dropped the song In the Dark. That was him on the intro. That's him on the screen right there. Y'all see him. I got some more guys up here, man. Got my journalist in the building, Big Boy TV. You know what I'm saying? There he go right there. You feel me? So yeah, man. Hey, I'm rocking my show out. So yeah, this is the Late Show, man. We about to get the emails underway. Go ahead. We about to get the emails underway. So right now I'm reading this article from.
Let's get to some emails later, Ted.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I got you. So hold on. Man, I want to do something else before we get to the email. Y'all hold on 1 second. Go ahead, bro. What's up, man?
Yeah, let's spice this shit up.
Okay.
Get to them emails.
Right. This is your word, shout. Go ahead.
you be thinking you sleep, Ted.
What I do now, man?
Well, you filibuster. Hey, let me say it like this. You read the email, not the article. The emails, straight emails. No article. Nobody's opinion. The emails.
I know. Mine got something else. Right quick. He ain't talking about that.
We ain't talking about that.
Yeah, that was mine got something else right quick. Let me see what mine got going on. I'm gonna put the bill on you about the email. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
How y'all want to do it? What y'all want to do first? I'm trying to get piling in right now. We got 23 right now. So how y'all want to do it first? The emails.
They want
to go emails first.
They want to hear the emails first. That was so. Hey, I ain't tripping about nothing. Okay, we get all that.
I'm gonna say that for last. Then y'all handle that business.
I got you, bro. Say that. I got you. So, TMZ. Email state Trump spent hours.
We talking about the emails. Read the emails.
Right. Don't now one of the emails say nothing about Donald Trump being on no island.
What did I say? Island. The emails say him touching keys. Get to the email.
That's what you said. So
that's what the email.
Right. That's what you just said. I got you. It say emails reveal Epstein's assertion about Trump and the girls. Epstein. Right. If the email said any of that what y'all said, I would be able to see it. They do not have the emails.
Bro. The emails is out there. Read the emails.
Right. They do not have the emails online for me to see them, bro.
Yeah, they do. They're everywhere.
No, they not. Not the actual email. It's people telling you what's in the emails.
Bro, the actual emails is out there. Read the email.
That would okay. For the 14th time, the emails are nowhere online for me to find them and pull them down. Now they might be on some kind of black website or dark web or something, but the actual email is not right here.
Everywhere, bro. Read the emails.
Right. I just typed in emails and there are no physical emails anywhere. Nothing for me to download, nothing for me to read. I don't see no emails themselves. All I see is all the articles about the emails, all the videos about the emails. I wasn't going, you know me, I ain't playing no videos on my page. So I'm looking at the actual articles. I'm looking at the actual videos. And if the email said that Trump was on the island, one of these articles would say that plainly. It ain't nothing. It ain't no clickbait or nothing. It would say that. If it said Trump was doing what you said, it would be in the emails. It would be in the articles. It'd be in the title. It'd be right there, the first line of the story. None of that stuff is in here. Now you got some clickbait stuff. TMZ got some clickbait.
I got this. Mute up there.
Go ahead.
One email say, I want you to realize hours at my house with you. He has never once been mentioned by the police chief. I'm 75% there.
Right. It don't say he was at no island, and it don't say he was at with no underage people.
The victim.
Right. That's somebody who had probably got herself in a situation.
Victim. The name is redacted because they underage.
Right. That don't mean they was underage when he was with them. Because it would have said that. It would have said that.
It says that because
it do not say that. Read it again. It just called the person a victim. It don't say he was with him.
Yes, it's Epstein. All his victims were underage.
Right. It don't say Trump was with him when they was underage, though. It don't say that. Read what it say. What's up, Diz? Slap Gang Boss in the building. What's up, bro?
What it say, man?
It say what he just read, that Trump was, because one of the girls worked for Trump. So before she was a victim, she worked for Trump. So they just implying.
That ain't what we're talking about. We're talking about the email.
Right. That what he just asked me what you talking about, and I'm telling you, one of the girls who was a victim worked for Trump.
It wasn't one of the girls. It says, I want you to realize that the dog that has the business is Trump. The victim spent hours at my house with him. He's never once been mentioned since the police chief.
It don't. It don't say he was his victim.
He said he spent hours with the victim.
No, he didn't. It say he was at the house.
He spent hours with the victim.
Read it again. It don't say that.
I want you to realize that dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Victim spent hours at my house with Trump. He has never once been mentioned.
Okay, now you do understand that I was at my house with Trump do not mean that Trump and the lady was together. That it implies that. It implies that, but it don't say that. If he was with the girl, it would have said it plainly. It don't say that. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
That's what the fuck is saying. What are you talking about?
It's implying it, but it's not saying. Listen, if they were saying that Trump directly touched somebody, that'll be in all the articles. That's not in none of the articles. That's nowhere.
It's in every article.
It is not. It is not. Go read the articles. None of these articles say that Trump touched nobody. None of them. They know better than to telling that lie. They know better. I'm trying to show y'all how to interpret what you're reading.
Bro, I know how to interpret. I know how to fucking read.
Right. So you running with what they got, you running with what they want you to run with. You thinking that they saying you thinking that they saying that he was with an underage girl. If that was the case, he would have said it plainly. He would have just said it plainly. Somebody would come on TV and say it plainly.
You see, you playing a game. When I get to the job, I'm going to read the first article that I read.
Right.
That I saw. I'm going to read the first.
Right. And it's going to say the same thing. They playing word games. I'm not playing no word games. Why they ain't being direct then? Why they ain't saying he was in the bed with the girl or he was in the bathroom with the girl or whatever was going on? Why they not saying that?
With the victim for hours. What you think they was getting financial advice?
Now, Trump was at the house. Okay, you asked me a question. Let me answer it. Don't cut me out. Let me answer the question. Trump was at the house with a model. The little girl was there also. So Epstein smeared Trump up.
Where you get that at?
I'm telling you, Trump, Epstein smeared.
Where you get that at? was in the email?
Trump smeared Epstein up by saying he was there with the girl.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about the emails.
That's who you think the email, who you think wrote the email? Epstein.
Epstein did.
Right. And he smeared Trump up by saying he was there with the girl.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That Trump was there at the same time she was there, but he wasn't there actually with her though.
You don't even know who the victim is. The name is redacted.
Right. If Trump was there with the little girl, it'd be in every news article. It'd be on every TV channel. It is not.
Donald Trump said back in like 93, 94, if he was the fucking office, he would run as a Republican because they are the fucking dumbest voters.
Right, he said that.
I ain't got that.
Right. He said that. He said that. He said that, and I could prove that being wrong. Because y'all sitting here running with some, but look, I ain't here. Listen, I ain't here to argue with y'all. I ain't here to argue with y'all. Let's keep going.
I'm about to smash that right. Read the next email.
Go ahead.
So pay attention.
Right.
I think you should let him hang himself. If Trump says he hasn't been on the plane or to your house, then that gives you a valuable PR and political currency. You can hang him in a way that potentially generates a positive benefit for you. Or if it really looks like he can win, you can save him generating that debt. Of course, this is possible. When asked, he'll say Dreyfus is a good guy and gotten a real deal. He is a victim of political correctness, which is to be outlawed in the Trump regime.
Okay, so let me explain what you just read. He said that Trump was on the plane, and that is the truth. We already know that. Hold on. We already know that he was on the plane. His house is in New York.
No, that's one of his houses.
Right, that's in New York. He was there. If he was on
get on the plane when Trump's house is in New York too.
Right. Trump's house is in New York. They was in Florida and Atlantic City. They was flying around from
no. That's what you're at.
Okay, so where did the email say he was flying to?
Bro, if y'all both in New York, you ain't got to fly nowhere.
Right, but what if we both in Florida, though? What if we both in Florida?
Or at your house, he's lying.
What if we both in Florida? Don't we got to fly to New York? What if we in New York?
You rate the kids at?
What if we in New York and we wanted to go to Florida?
It would make a difference where you rate the kids at.
Right, so that's what you saying, but that don't say that word anyway. Right, don't say that word. But listen, nobody is saying that. Nobody is saying that anyway. The fact that he was on the plane is already been, huh?
The victim is saying that.
Where is that at? You keep saying that, but you haven't brought that out. Where is the statement of the victim saying that Trump touched her? There's no statement saying that. What are you talking about? She is a victim of other people. Anyway, when they flying from Florida to Atlantic City, from Florida to New York, from New York to Florida. That's where they flying to. If they was flying to the island, listen, if they was flying to the island, the email would have said that. It don't say that. You implying that. Right, you the one speculating. I'm not implying that. If he was flying to the island, it would say that. I'm not speculating. The email is not saying that he flew to no island. I told you that. That would be in every article.
It will make a difference where it was a victim at.
Damn, what happened, bro?
I'm still here.
We backstage, bro. Your live ended. What happened?
I'm live right here.
We backstage, bro. The live has stopped. We just backstage talking. Can't nobody hear us but us.
Shit, I'm driving. I don't know what the fuck happened.
It said the live has ended. And the only reason we still talking because we all backstage. We still on the feed, though.
You gotta stop this, bro.
Man, listen. Right. I know you hear me, Blaze, because you're on my page. But I'm talking to Lane on his page. His page, his live just ended. Okay, so look, I'm gonna continue what I was saying until they pull up or whatever they got going on or whatever we got going on. Now, they just read an email and it said that if Trump tried to deny that he was on the plane, he's gonna be in some trouble because they have information that he was on a plane. Okay, cool. They now already spoke about him being on the plane. They said if Trump tried to say he wasn't at the house, they got something for him because he was at the house. Now, where is the house at? I'm telling y'all, the house is in New York. You know what I'm saying? The house is in New York. So that's what they talking about, the house in New York. You know what I mean? They got video of people being there. They got cameras and everything of people being at the house in New York. So that's what's going on with the emails. That's what I'm trying to teach y'all, how to read and comprehend what you read and pay attention to what's going on. If the emails would have said he was on the island, that would be the first word in every article. It'll be all over TV right now. It'll be all over TV right now that Trump was on the island. You know what I'm saying? Don't no email say that he was on no island. It'll be everywhere if he was. I ain't trying to
now what you're doing is
like that ain't what's going on.
Bro, dig this, right? Dig this, bro.
Right. Read the article again. Read the email again.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it, but we're gonna set some parameters because what you doing is you keep focusing on island. I don't care where you was at. If you put your hands on children, it don't make a difference. It was in New York.
Right. I understand all of that, but nobody has said that he put his hands on nobody.
They
you
did.
You have not read that anywhere.
Yes, I did. Yes,
no, you
that's why I say it's
read
victim.
it then. You
wouldn't
got
be a
the flow.
victim. Hold on. Look,
you got the flow.
Look, bro.
You got the flow. Right. She a victim,
you're not
but that don't mean she his victim, though.
If you're alone with that person, who else victim would you be?
I'm saying the fact that they call her a victim don't mean that that's his victim.
But if you was the person that was alone with him, that make you.
No, that don't.
Whose victim is if it's only you and the people alone?
Listen, the person that you talking about is a victim. Somebody did something to her.
He did. He was alone with her.
It do not say that.
It does say
that. It do not say she is his victim. It says she is
a victim. Y'all alone. Hey, Ted, look.
It says she is a victim.
Person, if it's you or, bro, if it's only you and one other person and you're a victim, whose victim are you?
Right. That would be the case if that was the case, but that's not the case.
That is the case.
That is not the case. She is a documented victim in a case with somebody. And it wasn't Trump who was documented in the case. So that makes her a victim. So when they describe her in the article, they call her a victim. They could have said Trump was with this lady. Trump was with this person.
They did. They put victim to erase the name because it's an underage.
Right. I understand why they erased the name. I understand all that. But they call her
a victim instead of saying that person's name.
Right. They could have said anything, but they wanted to smear Trump up, so they said she was a victim. They never said she was his victim. They never said she was a victim of him.
That's exactly what it says.
It do not say that. It just says he was with the victim. And I'm telling you what she was a victim of and who she was a victim of. Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein.
Bro, they're not there.
There is no documentation. What?
They're not there on this.
They don't got nothing to do with it. It don't got nothing to do with whether she was a victim or not. Just like they say you a thief, but you was at the store, but you robbed the bank.
Look, bro.
It don't matter where you at. You still a thief. It don't matter where the lady was at. She's still a victim.
Okay, look. Pay attention.
Okay,
if me and you are together,
right?
And I'm adult, you're underage. Where it says Pacino was with, they would say your name. Pacino was with Ted.
Right.
Alone for hours. When they put victim because they got to take the name out of your name. So Pacino was with
anything. They could have said anything.
Oh my God, this dude.
They could have said anything to describe who the underage person was, but they said victim to smear Trump up to make people like you think that he victimized her. If he would have been the one that
says victim because they can't put the name
right. I understand why I say victim, but you don't understand why I say victim.
They could have said an undisclosed female minor.
Exactly.
You know.
They said victim, so you would think that was Trump's victim, that he was the one that did the victimizing.
They said victim because that person was a victim.
Right, she was a victim, but Trump wasn't the victimizer, though.
But that didn't mean she was a victim of Trump.
Exactly.
It was just the way they was trying to set it, man.
I'm trying to tell you. For real now. I'm trying to put you on game, bro. I'm trying to put you on game.
You can't put me on game. You sound retarded.
I bet you if it said victim, if Trump was the victimizer, they would have said that.
That's what they said.
They did not say that. They said she was a victim. The victim.
Let me do this.
They didn't say she was his victim. White. They didn't say she was his victim. You implied
it was only them two there.
Right. That don't mean nothing. She could have been victimized years before that. She's still a victim, though. And the fact that you could be with her today and they would call her a victim, that don't mean you was the victimizer. That's how they play the game.
No, they don't.
That is exactly how they play the game. That's why they wrote it like that. What are you talking about?
My God, man.
Ooh, that's exactly how they play the game. And I'm laying it down for you. Now go on to your next
man,
point.
All I'm gonna say about it is you ain't gonna there's gonna be a lot of things that's gonna be undisclosed just for the simple fact that that's the way Trump wanted it and his lawyers fucking got it to be. You know what I mean? And until
a lot of stuff undisclosed because it's a lot of people who's in jeopardy.
Check it out. Check it out, man. Remember back in what, 63?
Y'all act like Trump was the only person that knew this man. But plenty of people knew this man. Plenty of people hung out with
I get that. I get that, but check it out, Ted. If somebody don't want something known, it ain't gonna be known for a while, and then by the time it gets known, everybody that was known that was a conspirator in it is already gonna be dead and gone. Just like what happened with JFK, man, and all them fucking files and shit.
We're not about to do that. Can I go to the next email?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead to the next email. I got you, Blade. I got plenty of time, Blade. Go ahead, bro. Go to the next email.
Victim at Mar-a-Lago gave her name. Trump said he asked me to resign, never a member ever. Of course he knew about the girls. He asked Elaine to stop.
Okay. Right. He knew what about the girls? It don't say. It don't say what he knew about the girls. But I'm going to tell you what he knew. He knew that Jeffrey Epstein was recruiting people that worked at his club. And he didn't like that. That's why he got him to resign from the club. That's why he kicked him out the club.
He said he was never a member.
That's what Jeffrey Epstein said?
Yes.
He ain't no known liar, is he? But you believe what he said. Trump said he kicked him out because he was a member of the club. Now you saying that Jeffrey said that he wasn't a member. That what Jeffrey Epstein said, he wasn't a member.
He said he was never a member.
That's what he said.
Yes, that's what he said.
Wouldn't he had to been a member though?
He a known liar.
You think he'd had to been a member?
When did Jeffrey Epstein ever lie?
Huh?
When did Epstein lie?
He just said he wasn't no member. And Trump kicked him out the club because of what he was doing at the club.
Who said they kicked him out the club?
Trump said that.
Who's the most known liar in the history of the world?
I don't know. You tell me.
Bro, what the hell, man?
Right, you tell me. Exactly. So we got two liars then.
How many times? How many times have Trump opened his mouth and lied and
Right,
got
right,
caught?
right. So we got two liars then. So it's
Who said
easy to
Epstein a
prove,
liar?
huh?
Who says Epstein's a liar?
The whole world know he a liar because he was running around doing what he was doing.
But he lied about it
Of course he did.
to who?
To the whole world. He didn't never come out and say this is what he was doing. He never said that.
Yeah, but what kind of motherfucker would the shit he was doing?
Exactly. He a liar. He was hiding that, lying about it, but doing it. But that's fine though. So we done proved that he is a liar. Okay. Now both
We
of them
ain't prove
said
that.
something.
We ain't prove that.
You ain't proved what? That Jeffrey Epstein is a liar?
When did he lie?
Okay, so what did Trump lie about then?
Every damn thing he opened his mouth, he lied
Okay,
about.
so you saying that? So give me one thing that he lied about then.
Bro, Google right now since you
Right. Now, never
how many
mind all
times
that.
Trump
Never
lied.
mind all that. You say he the biggest liar in the world. He talks
I'm
every
done, bro.
day.
Bro,
Give me
I
one
ain't never
thing that he
coming back.
lied
Bro, I
about.
ain't never coming back, okay? I'm done.
See, when I ask direct questions, that's when the pressure get put on. That's how I apply the pressure. I don't let you do no speculating. I don't let you do no playing over here. Not on this panel. You said that
I
man
mean,
was something. Then I asked you for one instance of it. Because I'm trying to tell you that people is lying on it.
man, I'm satisfied that Donald Trump maybe tried to distance himself a little bit from Epstein, and then Epstein started fucking putting some, you know, some maybe some things that maybe would lead people to believe that he had more to do with Trump than what he really did. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. Because now two things could be true at the same time. Epstein said that him and Trump was friends, and Trump said that they wasn't. Both of
Well,
them
yeah,
statements could be true.
they
Because
was, they
no.
was.
Listen, both of them statements could be true. Epstein could have thought they was friends, and Trump could have thought that they wasn't friends. Trump could have just been like, "This somebody I know, this somebody I deal with, but we ain't friends." And Epstein could have been like, "This somebody I know, this somebody I deal with, this my friend." Both of them things could be true. Pay attention.
They could have had a misunderstanding of the relationship between each other.
Exactly. One person could have thought they were friends, and the other person could have thought they were just associates.
Well, it could have been, more, yeah, like you say, one person thinking it's business and the other thinking it's pleasure.
Exactly. Anyway, we'll move on to the next point. So Trump said that Jeffrey Epstein was taking people from his club. That's why he kicked him out the club. It's documented that Trump stopped talking to him. It's documented that Trump stopped talking to him. Right. You say you got 30, you say you got
Yeah,
3,573 documented lies his first term. Give me one of them.
you know,
Give me
hey,
one of them. Give me
if some
one of the lies.
if somebody be publicly distancing themselves from somebody, man, that can cause some humility on the other side. You
I
know,
mean, listen, bro. We just got through discussing this. One person could thank you friends, one person could thank you that you business associates. That's it. You know what I'm
mother,
saying? That's it. That both of them things could be true. So it ain't even no sense to keep hovering on that. That don't make Epstein lying. That don't mean Trump lying. One of them
I
thought they were friends. One of them thought they were business associates.
they said something I heard, I read something like, oh, well, they had dropped emails that
Right.
Epstein
That's
was
what that's
talking
what he was
about
just
Trump
reading.
in. Yeah.
That's what he was just reading, the emails.
Dude,
And I told them that the emails don't say what they think they say.
I could email you and talk about any motherfucker I wanted to, and that don't mean it's true.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, unless there's some pictures and some videos in them emails.
The
Now,
emails
now, now
is
that's
conversations between Epstein and you know what I'm saying, some people he was talking to, and some of the stuff was about Trump. So that's what
Yeah.
they putting out in the news now. The stuff that was put out about Trump. But what I'm telling people is to pay attention to what the emails actually say. They don't say what y'all implying that they say. Nobody has said this. What y'all thinking they said. If them emails would have said that Trump was on the island, that would be on every article. That would be the first word on every article telling you that Trump was on Epstein Island. Don't none of them articles say that.
Oh man. Oh man, don't you know what they be doing if they had like, man, they would bring Trump up for impeachment. Them people would have
All kind of
videos.
stuff, man.
They be playing that shit.
Right. They release pictures. They release pictures of Trump with somebody who was a victim. So what?
Man,
That don't
all
mean
them
Trump was the victimizer.
like all them news people that hate Trump, they be having all that shit up on their motherfucking
Right now, I'm trying to tell you.
yeah.
Listen. Who hate Trump the most? MSNBC, CNN. I'm about to go to MSNBC first.
Well,
And,
I don't
and
know.
I'm about,
ABC, how much money he get out of ABC?
right. That's what I'm
I
about to tell
say
you.
I say they don't like him very much either.
Right. Don't none of the left leaning media like him.
Cause he
Don't
willing
none of the
to
left leaning media like him.
he willing to say, look here, they tried to say he said something he didn't say. He say,
Okay.
hey, I didn't say that. You
Look,
know.
this is 7 minutes ago, y'all. This is 7 minutes ago. These folks is on the case so hard that whatever they done said all day long, they got to get it right now. It's 11 o'clock, it's midnight. They cannot get caught out here doing no stupid stuff. So them lawyers done told them, look, man, you got to take that down. You got to make sure you saying it properly, whatever. Anyway, it was 7 minutes ago. MSNBC, Rachel Maddow. It's the top story now. Takeaways from new emails about Trump and his late friend Epstein. Epstein said he spent Thanksgiving with Trump in 2017 and allegedly offered diplomatic help ahead of Trump's meeting with Putin in 2018. The emails show. Okay, so they telling me that Epstein sent the email to
Almost
Trump
almost
about helping
sound
him. Go ahead.
almost yeah, it almost sound like they trying to make a point to say that Epstein was Trump's middleman in dealing with fucking Russia.
Right. That's what they tried to say. Okay, so here we go.
God
Here we
damn.
go. Right, here we go. Epstein implies he spent Thanksgiving with Trump. Now, why would they say imply? Why would they say imply?
I mean, either he did or he didn't. But
Right,
that
that's what I'm
keeps,
saying. Why would they say imply? Because
cause
the
that's,
lawyer told them that. And
cause
make
that's,
sure you don't get
that,
caught out here lying because you can get sued.
that's like saying allegedly.
Exactly. You better understand what's going on. Stop playing. Epstein claimed he was spending Thanksgiving in 2017 with Trump. In an email exchange with Epstein on Thanksgiving morning, November 23rd, 2017, Manhattan modeling management guru Faith Case asked the disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein where he was spending Thanksgiving, to which Epstein replied, ever a likely reference to his former Eva, a likely reference to his former girlfriend Eva Anderson Dubin, who would later testify at Ghislaine Maxwell trafficking trial in late 2021. Gates mentions Anderson Dubin's husband, Glenn Dubin by name in the exchange, and asks Epstein, who else is down there? Epstein replied by naming Trump. He hedge fund founder David Fizzle and someone he referred to as Hanson. So she asked him who he was spending Thanksgiving with, and then he went on to tell you all these people who were somewhere. Trump spent Thanksgiving of 2017, his first as president, at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Palm Beach. The White House did not disclose the guest list. So let's go back to the top now. Epstein implies he spent Thanksgiving with Trump. Now, as you read the article, you find out that Trump had Thanksgiving at his golf resort with a whole bunch of people there. Whole bunch of people there. But they implied that they made it seem like when you first read and first heard about it, you would think that Epstein and Trump was just having Thanksgiving together. But then when you go ahead and read the article, you see Trump had a big Thanksgiving dinner, a big Thanksgiving party.
Yeah, see, that's just their way, man, popping off with some shit.
They don't have no proof that Epstein was there. Because you know what they did? They got the guest list, and he's not on it.
They trying to give everybody whiplash, man. They fucking.
That's why the article starts off by saying that Epstein implies. Yeah, that's why the article started off by saying Epstein implies he had Thanksgiving dinner with Trump. Exactly. Because he can't prove that he was there. But the article talk about it. Man. Of course they is. Of course they is.
Why keep talking about an article instead of just reading the emails for yourself?
You just read the email. The email don't say what you said.
All of them. They release pictures. They release pictures too.
Okay, so again, for the people in the back, the fact that Trump took a picture with somebody who was victimized do not mean he was the victimizer. The fact that he took a picture and somebody was in it that was a victim of whatever don't mean he was the one that did it.
So well, who did it? It was just them two.
If again, for the people in the back, the court documents say
we ain't talking about the court documents. We talking about the emails.
Right, the emails don't say he did nothing, but took a picture with somebody that was the victim. Was at a house with somebody who was a victim. It never said he was the victimizer.
Okay,
it never said that.
Hold on. Let me say, let's reset. Quit filibustering. Let's reset. If I'm your friend and I'm at your house and it's a 15-year-old girl and it say I was alone with her for hours and she's
a victim. It don't say that. It do not say that.
That's
you put
exactly
the word alone in there. You put the word alone in there. The email don't say that.
That's what the email says.
Read the email again. Read the email again. It don't say alone. It don't say they was the only two at the house. It don't say that. You know what I'm trying to show you what's really going on.
You can't show me shit when that's exactly what the email says.
Okay, so when the girl who you talking about was under oath, she said that Trump never did nothing to her.
Bro, you making another victim.
Is that what she?
You don't know who the victim is in the email.
Oh, so now you're saying it wasn't her, then it's somebody else. Okay, I got you. So who's in the picture? They got her face.
I never said this person was under oath. We're talking about the email.
Right, and I explained the email to you.
No, you can't explain it to me because you're assuming who the victim is in the email.
It don't matter who the victim is in the email. The email never said that Trump was the victimizer.
Bro, that's exactly what it fucking says.
It do not say that. Read that sentence where it say Trump was the victimizer. Read that sentence.
It said Trump was alone with the
victim. It do not say alone. Read the email again. It do not say the word alone.
Hey, Ted, did you read any of the email?
I'm looking at them right now. They on the screen right now. You the one read the email.
Okay, then
you the one read it for the people and said that it said something that it didn't say. I already know what
the email with your voice. You read the email with your voice.
I ain't reading no emails because I ain't got nothing to prove. You the one trying to prove something. You trying to prove that something is in the email that's not in the email.
You just said that ain't what the email said, but you ain't got the email.
You just read the email.
And the email said they were alone.
Read it then. If it said that, why don't you just read it again?
If you got the email, why don't you read
my article? Go ahead.
If you got the email, why won't you read it?
Yeah, you the one brought out these emails talking about you was about to read some email. I told you what I was about to do. I'm covering the news.
But you ain't reading the emails, though.
I ain't got to break the story. The story already been broke. if the email said what y'all thought they said, it would be all over the internet. That is nowhere on the internet.
It's all over the world.
It's not what you saying. All this over the world
exactly
is that the
what I'm saying.
out.
I'm reading the emails word for word. You ain't reading
right. You reading the emails word for word, then you implying what they say.
No, you're implying what you defending without reading it.
I'm not defending anything. You saying that the email said that Trump was along with a victim, and I told you what it meant. That do not mean that he was the victimizer. That just means that that person was a victim of a crime. That don't mean
you told me the emails didn't say they was alone.
Huh?
You told me the emails didn't say they was alone.
Read it then. If it said that, read it.
Right, I read it 5 times.
Exactly. You won't read it. You know what? Let me tell me where the email at so I can find. Send me the email so I can read it right now. Whatever you just read, what you saying that said he was alone with somebody. Send me that so I can read it. But
didn't you just say you had the emails?
Right. I don't know. It's plenty of emails. I don't know what you read. I don't know what you read.
Hold on. But I thought you had the email.
I do, but I don't know what you read. Because I don't have nothing that say Trump was alone with nobody and victimized nobody. Now, send me that so I can read it. Oh, you filibuster. Oh, no, you're probably looking it up right now. Look, this is NBC, Dateline NBC. Nicole Wallace reacts to bombshell email from Jeffrey Epstein saying Trump knew about the girls. Exactly. That's a smear job. That's a smear job. That's trying to make you think he knew what was being done to him. Nah, he knew that the dude was taking him from his club. He knew that. It says Representative White House with reaction to the bombshell emails released today by House Democrats from Jeffrey Epstein that make multiple references to Donald Trump, putting him at odds with what the president of the United States said about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Right. Putting him at odds. That was her bombshell. That was her bombshell. Now, if what these people are saying was in the emails, that's what she would have went with. Why would she go and say that Trump saying that he not friends with Epstein, and Epstein saying they are friends? Why is that the big story? Why ain't the big story? Because at first, y'all tried to say that he was on the island.
Do you hear yourself?
I definitely hear myself, and I'm speaking clear.
So
at first, y'all tried to say he was on the island. If he was on the island, that would be in the email.
It was a female that said what?
The reporter who wrote the article.
We ain't talking about reporters. We talking about simply the emails.
Right. I'm telling you what I just said. The reporter that wrote the article is talking about Trump's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Saying that emails.
Hold on, bro. Why you keep talking about reporters?
The people that read the emails, reporting on the emails, and they take away from the emails
yourself.
Right. They take away from the emails is that Trump and Jeffrey Epstein are at odds about them being friends. That's they report from reading the emails. Now, what you were saying was in the emails. That's what they'll be talking about.
Why won't you read the emails yourself?
I just asked you to send me the email that you read. The one that you read, what you said that they was alone. Send me that so I can read it, sir. I don't know what you read. I don't know what you read. Send me what
telling
you
you
read.
what I read.
Right, you haven't sent me nothing, so I don't know what you read. If you would
Why do I
send me
have to send you anything that's out for the world to see?
right, so they big takeaway from the email is this point. In the email, this is directly from the email. Epstein, I want you to realize that the dog that hasn't barked is Trump. ... Blank spent hours at my house with him. ... Why all the dots? Why not show you what came after all that and before all that? That's called out of context. So, spent hours at my house with him. That's out of context. The reason they did that is for you to think that Trump did something. Don't do no ... Tell me what was actually said. Show me the entire email. You read the ... Spent hours at my house with him. That's a out of context quote that leads you to believe that somebody did something. I'm trying to show you how this thing works, huh? It don't say that Trump victimized nobody. It don't say that at all. It's a redacted victim. That means that the person that they talking about was a victim of a crime in some kind of case. So that's how they describing this person instead of saying the red hair or the blonde or the whatever her government name is or whatever her nickname is or whatever. They described her by saying she's a redacted victim. All that means, redacted victim, that means that she was victimized by somebody in some kind of case and her name was redacted. That's all that means. It does not mean that this person was the victimizer. If that was the case, it would say that plainly, not in the email, but the news would say it. They would say it plainly. Pay attention, huh? This is what I do.
Hey,
This is what I do.
You pay attention and bring up that person that said, look up the victim, and the victim said Trump ain't touch her, right? Bring that up.
People's Champ 469 said that.
Okay, bring it up, and I'm gonna tell you why I asked you to bring it up.
Bring what up? Oh, you talking about put it on the screen?
Put it on the screen.
Put their comments on the screen?
Yeah, so I could put belt the ass.
Okay, Pacino, why don't you look up that victim statement saying Trump didn't touch her? You want to put that on the screen?
I did what I asked.
There it is.
Okay, want me to answer this?
Yeah.
First off, how can you look up the victim? You don't know who the victim's name is. So what victim would you be looking up?
He said that a victim, not saying that it's the same victim you're talking about. I give you that.
Be. You wouldn't.
I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that.
You would have no way of knowing that because the victim wasn't named.
He telling you that a victim statement.
Another victim.
Another victim. Okay. Another victim. I got you. So you telling me? Of course it is. There's thousands of victims out there of all sorts of crimes.
So how I'm gonna look up a victim's name?
He didn't say look up nobody's name. He said go get the statement where this person said.
He didn't make a statement. That's Jeffrey Epstein's email.
Right. He telling you to go look at something else, not the email. For context. He's sending you to go look up something else for context. Well, I don't know if it's
what context, nigga, when it's an email, not a case.
Right. An email that's saying nothing. The email is saying nothing. You implying that it say something that it don't say.
The email says what it say, but what case can you look up? You don't know the victim, and it ain't a case. It's an email.
Okay, I give you that. Then you can't look up what they talking about. I got you. We'll move on then. We'll move on since you don't want to look that up. We'll move on.
Because it ain't nothing you can look up.
And then this is a email from this is a email from Maxwell and Epstein. These two, that's who talking in these emails. on now you got an email from Epstein to Wolf on January 31st, 2019. And it says, Trump said he asked me to resign. And then it say,
I was never a member.
It do not say that. It do not say that. I'm about to read exactly what it say so I can show y'all something. Trump said he asked me to resign, comma, never a member ever, ...
What the fuck are you talking? Bro,
I'm reading the email. That's what it say. It don't say.
So how you gonna tell me that ain't what it say, bro? You just hung yourself.
Trump said he asked me to resign, comma, never a member ever.
Exactly. That's fucking exactly.
It don't
what
say. It don't say I was.
Who the fuck you think he's talking to?
It don't say that.
Bro,
because
what the
a
fuck
lawyer
are you
wrote
talking
that.
about? He said Trump said he asked you to resign. Epstein, I was never a member.
It don't say I was. It do not say that.
Bro, that's Epstein responding. Who else is he talking to?
You put that in there.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Okay, I'm about to type exactly what it say so you can see what it say.
Bro,
so the people can see it.
Somebody told Epstein, Trump said he forced you to retire. Epstein responded, never a member.
Where you get that from?
Are you serious?
I'm asking you, where did you get what you just read from? That's a news article. That's not the email. I'm telling you what the email say. This is how the email is written.
What the fuck are we talking? Who else is Epstein talking about?
I don't know. I don't know.
Bro, this
and
is
that's how he
hold on, bro.
That's how he avoid getting sued.
Hold on, bro. This is a personal email. Wolf talking to Epstein, emailed him and said, Trump said he asked you to resign. Epstein replies, never a member.
Right, but that's not what it say, though. It say Trump said he asked me to resign. That's Epstein talking. Trump said he asked me to resign. Huh?
That's Wolf talking to Epstein saying
Trump no, it's not. That's Epstein talking. Trump said he asked me to resign. If it was Wolf talking, it would say Trump said he asked you to resign. This is Epstein talking. Trump said he asked me to resign, is what the email say. Then it has a comma. This is deliberate. This was in 2019. Trump was the president at the time this email was written. Epstein was under investigation at the time. You got to understand everything that's going on. This is why he did to try to smear Trump up. If he was never a member, if that's what he was saying, he would have said it directly. I was never a member. Why would he say it like this? Why would he play games and say it like this?
Bro, it's an email, so it's only two people talking.
Right. So you implying
you ain't gotta say I when it's only us talking.
Right. You implying what's not in the email.
No, you're applying shit in the email was clear.
I'm reading the email.
And you hit me and say me your
I'm reading the email. It never said who was, it never said.
Let me give you an example. Say you text me, right? Say you text me and say, somebody said you tried to snake me. And I said, never a snake. Who am I talking for?
Right, but that's not what's going on, though.
That's exactly what's going on.
No, it's not. Epstein is telling Wolf, Trump said he asked me to resign. That's not a question. That's a statement. He making a statement to Wolf. He telling Wolf that Trump said he asked me to resign. Then he goes on to say never a member, but it got ... Why do it got ... Because I'm guaranteeing you, when you see the full email, it might say never a member of Gold's Gym, never a member of Planet Hollywood, never a member of the golf course in Atlantic City.
Why the fuck would it say that in the email?
Because that's the truth.
Mar-a-Lago.
Because right, if he was never a member of Mar-a-Lago, he would have said it in the email. I was never a member of Mar-a-Lago. I was never a member of Mar-a-Lago. He would have said, I was never a member of Mar-a-Lago. I was never a member. Trump is lying. He would have said that plainly, but he didn't. He didn't say it plainly. I'm telling you, a lawyer helped him write this to keep himself out of trouble. And you can tell by the comma right there. Why would you put a comma right there when you typing? A comma don't go right there. That's an incomplete sentence. Come on, bro. I do this for real. I do this for real. That would be the talk of the town. But you know what the talk of the town is? The talk of the town is the gossip. Trump said we was not friends. Epstein said we was friends. That's the talk of the town. Epstein said they was friends, but Trump said they wasn't. And we went through this last night.
I asked you to bring
things
up that comment. True. Now go bring up my comment when I said, go back to my comment.
The one you just put up? Let me see.
Nah, go back to my comment when I said I've never seen nobody innocent fighting so hard to stop the information that make them innocent come out.
Right, that's your interpretation of what's going on.
Put it on the screen. Release the files. Put it on the screen, nigga.
Trump said release the files.
No, he didn't.
Trump ain't never told nobody not to release the files.
What the fuck are you talking?
What I just said. Now go get the article or the quote where Trump said, "Do not release the files." He never said that. That's y'all playing games. The Democrats don't want the files out. They the one who don't want the files out. If they wanted the files out, they was in charge of Congress. Before Trump and them got in charge of, why they didn't put them out then?
They couldn't put them out because Ghislaine Maxwell's motherfucking case was going on at that time.
Oh, okay. I got you. I accept that as your answer. I will accept that as your answer. So now everybody want the files out because there is no statement of Trump saying he don't want the files out. That's everybody else implying that, like you. Trump never said that. Trump said when he was running for office, he said he releasing everything. He don't care who it hurt.
So why not why not release the files?
He don't have the files. Congress got them. He letting them do whatever they want to do with them. He letting them do whatever they want to do with them.
Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Release the files.
Right. Release them. Everybody want to see them. I want to see them.
Why he released?
You want to see them?
Okay, let me ask you this, right?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So why is Ghislaine Maxwell in the prison in Texas getting? She about to get pardoned, but she ain't got nothing on, buddy. Like the prison she in, you can't be there with the case she got, right? Mm-hmm. So why the fuck is she there?
I don't know, but that don't mean Trump did nothing wrong,
bro.
That don't mean that. That's what you implying, but it don't mean that. And you asked the question. I told you. Because Ghislaine Maxwell is in a prison that she can't be in because of her charges, do not mean that Trump was playing around with underage girls. It don't mean that. And you're crazy if you think that. That do not mean that. That's what you're trying to imply it mean, but it don't mean that, bro. Never a member. Then it say ... Let me go back. Let me get my dots right because there's a question mark right there. Hold on. ... I need the period. ... Yeah, this is how the media play games. I'm trying to show y'all because I'm a writer also, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z said I'm a writer, not a biter. Yeah, I'm a writer. I write also. So I know how to read the spoken word. And when I read this, I know it's stuff being left out. And I know why it's being left out. Because they trying to smear somebody up. And y'all falling for it. But I'm not. I wouldn't care what it said.
Can you put me on the solo
I wouldn't care what it said. I'm going to tell the truth about it.
Can you put me on the solo layout so they can see my name, what I stand for?
Loaded words. I know it. Loaded words, bro. It's loaded words. Okay, then it says this right here. Of course, he knew about the girls as he asked JHISLANE.
Just Lane.
I know I'm spelling her name correctly. I'm spelling her name correctly. Right, Ghislaine Maxwell. Right. He asked Ghislaine to stop. Now, some context clues will help you understand what they talking about. But we're gonna break this down now. I'm about to put this on the screen for the people at home. This is what the email say, y'all.
Hey Ted, dig this,
yes,
right?
Sir.
Pam Biondi, who's the AG, right?
Huh?
Yeah. Pam Biondi, right?
Go ahead. Right. I'll let you go ahead.
Who was in charge of the Epstein place in Florida?
She was the attorney general. I think she was the second attorney general. She wasn't the attorney general because it was a dude.
Okay. Who was the lead prosecutor in that case?
The lead prosecutor on the case in Florida. I'm about to check it right now. We ain't about to do no speculating. We ain't about to do none of that. And while I'm checking that right quick, Epstein lead prosecutor on his Florida case. Who was the lead prosecutor in 2007 Epstein? This is a fact check now. Because people been running around saying this and saying that. So we're about to find out who it was. U.S. Department of Justice, Professional Responsibility. Prosecutor Payne Epstein, Chicago Tribune. The local lead prosecutor on the state level case in Palm Beach County during 2006-2007 was Barry Krischer. That was the lead prosecutor. The U.S. Attorney Alexander Acosta.
Okay. Now look up Alexander Acosta and Donald Trump. What was he to Donald Trump?
He had hired him for something dealing with the government, but then when all this Epstein stuff came out, Trump fired him. But he had been in government and been in offices all the way up until Trump got in office. Obama kept him in office. Everybody kept him in office. But then when Trump got there, they started.
He was a part of Trump's administration.
Right, he was a part of a lot of stuff. But when Trump got there,
talking about a lot of stuff. What was his position in Trump's administration?
All right, so we done move from one thing to the next. See, this is how they do it every time.
Same thing. It's the same.
No, it's not, because listen. First, you asked me, was Caroline Leavitt? No, was Pam Bundy a part of the investigation? And I done read everybody's name on the investigation, but her name didn't show up. So now you go on to something totally different. And we stick to one thing at a time first. Take this belt on this first. I'm going to get to that. I promise you I am.
Hey, Ted.
Yes, sir. Attorney Alexander Costa. Okay, so this lady's name is not in this story at all.
How the fuck I bring up Pam Biondi and she was on the case and Alex Acosta was on it? How am I going somewhere else with this?
I just read it, and her name is not on this at all. Nowhere.
Look up Pam Biondi.
Right. Her name is not on this as no lead prosecutor. See, first of all, you said she was the lead prosecutor on the case. And then when I looked it up, her name is not on there as no lead prosecutor at all.
That ain't what I said. I said, look up the lead prosecutor. It was Alex.
Right. I looked up the lead prosecutor, and it's not her. So
it's
now
let's Acosta.
Right. Okay. So let's go to Pam Bundy to see what she was on the Epstein case. Let's go to Pam Bundy right quick. Find out what did she have to do with the Epstein case. Pam Bundy. Epstein case, Florida. Pam Bondi could have tried Epstein while she was the Florida Attorney General. While she was Florida Attorney General between 2011 and 2019. His case was in 2006, 2007. See, that's what I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't be paying close attention to what's going on. They smeared the lady's name.
It wasn't Goofy. You just read it and it said, bro, read what you just said again, clown.
Pam Bondi could have tried Epstein while she was the Florida Attorney General. His case was in 2011, 2019. His case was in 2006, 2007.
Oh, bro, the shit just told you she could tried it because she was the Attorney General.
Right. She could have tried the case that he was on right now.
No, nigga, he's dead now.
I know. That case that he was on, she could have tried that when she was the Florida Attorney General in 2011. He had already been convicted in 2006. The case that you was talking about earlier.
No, I'm not. Nigga, quit doing what you doing.
Okay, so then
it tells you she could have tried him because she was the Attorney General.
Right, but he was not under investigation while she was the Attorney General.
Yes, he was, motherfucker.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Bro, yes, the fuck. It's telling you.
It's not telling you that. It's telling you that she was the Attorney General from 2011 to 2019. Bro, that's what it's telling you.
2011 was the case he caught.
No, it wasn't. It was 2006.
Yes, it was. It's telling you she could have tried him because she was the Attorney General.
That's not what it's saying. His case was in 2006, 2007. I just read it.
Fucking bro, read it again.
I'm gonna read it again. Pam Bondi could have tried Jeffrey Epstein while she was Florida Attorney General between
that's in the story. What the fuck are you talking about?
That she was the Attorney General from 2011 to 2019. That does not mean he was under investigation. That means she was the Attorney General during them 8 years.
Bro, it just says she could have tried. I mean, she was the Attorney General during his trial.
It do not say that.
It says exactly that. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
It say that she was the Attorney General from 2011 to 2019. That's what it say. It don't say during his trial. It don't say that. The trial, the case was in 2006, 2007.
I will never fuck with you again, bro. The shit is telling you. The shit telling you clear as day. She could have tried him because she was the Attorney General. She did.
Right. From 2011 to 2019. She was the Attorney General during that time. That's what it say. She was the Attorney General during that time. It don't say that when he was under trial. He was in trial 2006, 2007. That's what we looked up first.
We ain't talking about 2006 and 2007.
He was not under investigation or in trial during 2011, 2019.
Yes, the fuck he was. Look when Acosta was on that case. Look when he caught his case.
2007.
No, bro.
Yes, it was. I just read that to you when Acosta was on the case. I just read that to you. And that was a federal case. The one that he's was in prison for and got himself unalive. That was the Fed case.
Bro.
The state case was in 2006, 2007. Acosta was the lead prosecutor. We just read that. They tried to smear Pam Bondi up by saying
Google whether Acosta was the lead prosecutor on the case when Bondi was the Attorney General.
I just read that to you. Okay, his case was in 2007. Barry Krishner was the state attorney. Barry Krishner was the state attorney. Alexander Acosta, he was the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of Florida at the time. And then it say who worked the case. The primary on-the-ground prosecutor in Palm Beach County during the relevant period was Barry Krischer, the county's elected state attorney. The governor at the time was Charlie Crist. It don't say nothing about Pam Bundy.
Bro,
and then it say who controlled the federal outcome.
Bro, the case he caught Biondi and
right, the Fed case was in 2019. Pam Bundy was the state attorney general. He had a Fed case going on.
Oh my God, bro, this dude, man, I swear to fucking God.
I'm telling you, I'm giving you everything you want. I'm giving you everything you want. I ain't letting you do none of that. But we'll move on, though. We will move on. So let's find out. What was your other question? What was your other question? Because we was having a whole nother conversation, and then you went to Pam Bundy to try to smear her up. We already cleared her name up. I want to go back to this email so we can get this cleared up for the people. So what y'all see on the screen is an email exchange between Jerry Epstein and Wolf. Epstein said, Trump said he asked me to resign. Y'all see that? Trump said he asked me to resign. This is an email. So somebody's typing this. Then it say, comma, never a member. And then it's got 3 dots. For people who don't write, 3 dots mean that there was something else said, but they didn't write that right there. Then it say, of course, he knew about the girls as he asked Jelaine to stop. Now, when he asked Jelaine to stop what? So Trump has been on record saying that he asked them to stop taking employees away from his club. That's what he's been on record saying. That they would come to his club and take employees away. Now, some of these employees have been described as underage girls. They was working at Trump's golf course, working, you know what I'm saying, at his resort as underage girls. And Epstein was taking them away from the course and having them work for him. Trump asked him to stop, and they kept doing it or whatever. So Trump kicked him out the club. So now you got your context to, of course, he knew about the girls as he asked Jelaine to stop. They trying to make you think that Trump knew about whatever Epstein was accused of doing. That's what they trying to make you think by what you just read right there. But it don't say that. It don't say that. You got to pay attention, pay closer attention.
Bro, I'm paying more attention than what you think, bro. You going out.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people in the chat.
Bro,
but Ted, please look up Caroline Levy press conference today.
This should be a throwaway live, bro. You going outside, cat, like this.
It ain't no way. It ain't no way. I'm definitely keeping this up. I'm definitely keeping this up. Okay, so let's get down to the real business. Let's get down to the real business. What do you think the email said? Never mind all the other stuff. What do you think the email say? What do you think is going on? I want to hear your opinion of it because I'm going to give you mine, or do you want me to go first? Because I'll be glad.
I want you to erase this live when it's over. Like,
ain't no way I'm about to erase this. This is all facts I'm putting on the board, G. I ain't putting nothing but the facts on the board, G.
But you putting emotion, bro. You defending the
Yeah, man, I ain't got no emotion. I ain't got no emotion. I'm putting facts on the board, G. I'm telling y'all the truth about the email.
This ain't a good look, Cat.
Listen, if the emails would have said that Trump did something wrong, that would I be on here talking about.
They did.
Whatever the emails say is what I'm talking about. And I'm talking about exactly what they saying, directly what they saying. I ain't adding nothing. I ain't taking nothing away from it. I ain't trying to hide no information from y'all.
Look, bro. Hey, Ted. You know I respect you on everything.
Right.
I
ain't trying to hide, man. You trying to imply some stuff.
Look, bro, hold on. Look here.
Let
me speak real quick. I rock with you.
Go ahead.
We do what we do. I rock with you. Through and through, we can laugh at each other, joke, Josh, do everything.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing right now, bro? It's sad, and this is not a good look. Like this ain't. I can understand you in a different tax bracket, so you might support a person for that part.
This ain't got nothing to do with my money, but go ahead, my guy. Go right ahead.
Bro, I'm a little baby fan, and a little baby shit with what's name. He said, hey, I wanted Trump to try to get my peoples out the pen. I'm cool with that, even though I looked at it. I'm cool with that because I understand where we come from. Bro, what you're doing, it ain't you, bro. Like, yeah,
I'm telling you the truth, man. I'm not about to let you smear me up and say I'm doing something wrong, because I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not telling no lies, and I'm not doing no bad dad bobbing right now. I'm giving you the facts. I'm just putting the facts on the table. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is not adding up to what the Democrats are telling the people. I'm telling you, they lying to y'all. Them emails don't say what they making y'all think they say. What they trying to imply they say.
This mean you talking, right?
Right.
Bro, I'm not a Democrat nor Republican.
I ain't saying you. I'm not saying that you are. I'm telling you who putting out these emails. I'm telling you who they are. Them the Democrats putting out this stuff. Because they trying to smear the man. If they had any concrete evidence, it'll be plain. I'm trying to tell you, people's champ, I know exactly what I'm doing. See, this is the whole purpose of my show, bro. It's a news program. It's hip hop. It's street. So we over here kicking it. We do a whole bunch of other stuff, but this is a news program. I don't put nothing but the facts on the board. I don't do no speculating, and I do not do no lying. If Trump was doing something wrong, I'm gonna tell y'all. If Joe Blow was doing something wrong, I'm gonna tell y'all. I ain't about to cover up for nobody. I ain't about to hide nothing. For real, I ain't. And that's the facts now. Of course, I can do the whole other thing, the same thing they doing. Oh, yeah, I can get on here and smear somebody up. And you know what I'm saying? Make it seem like this and make it seem like that. I ain't about to do none of that right now. Because this is a big situation right here. The emails was released today. And if you go to the internet, you will not see one article.
Okay, hold on.
By no reputable site telling you that Trump was on island.
No, hold on.
That's how the conversation started today.
Look, bro.
With somebody else.
Look, bro.
Not with this guy, but somebody else telling me that Trump was on the island. The emails came out. I said, boy, I know you ain't read no email. Okay, now one of them emails said nothing about that. That'll be the top story everywhere. Email confirmed Trump on the island. That'll be everywhere. It'll be even everywhere it said email implies Trump was on the island. It don't even do that.
My God, this cat is so, bro. Look, man, let me explain something, bro. Like,
please explain something to the people right quick.
Please listen, right? Look, man, you can deal with people, you can do with certain shit, but when I made the comment that if you don't know something about something, don't speak on it, or you can be, when they say tribalism or do whatever, I can understand why people feel a certain way. Like,
right.
One thing I know about my partner, because I ask questions and I say he my partner, I let that be known to y'all. We have worse arguments off here than on here. And I promised him we'll never talk about politics on here because it's okay. He feel what he feel. Cool. But when we do this shit in public, I feel like it's your duty to put away your opinion about stuff. And when shit is presented to you that's facts, to honor its facts and not opinion. But the thing be that you,
so that's what
the
I'm
thing
doing
be
today.
that you so used to
Under
people
all
not.
facts. I showed you
But
exactly what they saying.
hold on. No, you did. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What you do
I
is,
did. I showed you exactly what the news is saying.
God damn it, Ted. Bro, I'm not talking about what the news is saying. See, me, I'm a judge of men, right? Like when people like with the shit with R. Kelly, right? With me being in Chicago at a certain time, like when people did whatever, I said, hey, fuck R. Kelly, like it is what it is, because R. Kelly took one of my chicks when he was grown. You know, we went through that.
Right.
But after it was found out who he was, when people say separate, I'ma still play his music, it ain't got nothing to do with what me.
Right.
You are that same person. You get where I'm going? I'm consistent with who I am. Like, bruh.
I'm consistent too. I don't believe lies.
Okay, but no, listen, I'm giving you some this content, right? So look, if I tell you when I'm in middle school and I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm that nigga. We always had niggas. Even when you was in high school, you was a man. You had niggas that was 25 coming to pick up young chicks. Am I lying?
Right, that was going on all over.
So
all over
when
the
it comes to R. Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
bro, dealing with the niggas in the hood that was 21, that was getting it with the D's, that had license, competing with them was something different. But competing with a nigga that's R. Kelly, a worldwide superstar, bro, you cheating the game for real, for real. Like, your ass is really that. You sick. Like, you sat in front of, it wasn't a high school, you sat in front of a middle school. So once people catch you in it, if you still listen to his music, you can't separate the two when you think about it. What was R. Kelly's biggest song, bro? 12 Play? Hello? My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. Age ain't nothing but a number.
My bad, bro. My bad, bro. I had to, somebody was at the door. My bad. Go ahead.
Okay, what I was saying was like competing with older niggas in your hood when you get into it. It's something different when, bro, this R. Kelly.
Right. Exactly.
But once we found out, when people say you got to separate the music from the person, bro, I can't. And I'm going to tell you why. When you hear 12 Play, bro, you was pissing on a 12-year-old. You charged with that.
Right. I understand all that. Because
okay, bro, let me land my plane.
Right. One of my favorite albums is
okay, but let me land my plane. That's when you didn't know.
And I have a hard time playing it to this day because of what happened. I got you.
Okay, bro. But then when you find out when he said, my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes.
Right.
Then you know he was, bro, at the same time, he was married to Aaliyah, and we all knew she was 4. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You knew that was him in that video, bro. I feel bad because we was all watching kitty porn and didn't know it.
Right, dude, before CDs and everything, you had the tape. We had the tape in the hood.
Bro, then you write age ain't nothing but a number to your wife. She was 14 at the time, bro. Age ain't nothing but come on, bro.
Right. What are you talking about, Kels? You tripping, bro.
So when you put it all together, the music that you like becomes disgusting to you. Because you're like, nigga, it all makes sense when when it rap.
Right.
So when we do that, but I can stand on that.
Right. And and see, let me make this point. With Donald Trump, okay, I'm conservative. You know what I'm saying? I don't hide that I'm conservative, whatever. Now, with Donald Trump, he the most investigated man in the history of the United States. The whole weight of the federal government, state and local, was investigating him for the last 10 years plus. For real. He came down the escalator in 2016, said
But
he
I
was
think
running
that's
for president.
bullshit, though.
I'm saying said he was running for president. I mean, 2000, I think he came down the escalator 2015, said he was running for president. And
Would you
ever
say
since then, he been
told the truth?
investigated. And
Look,
they have not found one crime on this man.
bro, they
They
found
investigated.
plenty. Bro, they found.
Hold on,
Look,
bro. Hold on. They investigate this man up and down. I'm talking about they didn't leave no stone unturned. Then they finally, in 2021, 22, start bringing charges on him. You know what I'm saying? All kind of trumped up stuff, whatever. They took him to court on 2 separate occasions, and he lost both of those cases. One of them was with him paying Stormy Daniels. The government said he paid his lawyer. The document said he paid his lawyer. Anyway, he lost the case. Another one was a civil case where a lady said that he did something to her in Macy's dressing room or something. He lost that case. That charge had never came out or been anything until 2021, 22. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no whispers or nothing. That thing just popped out of nowhere. Whatever.
It's lies.
Anyway,
that's lies and bullshit.
No, it's not.
Look,
that's the facts.
Yes, look, Ted,
that lady came out of that lady name had never been mentioned around Trump. And then she took him to court, whatever. He lost both of them cases. I ain't tripping about none of that. You know what I'm saying?
For a nigga to have money and a nigga to be, money talk, bullshit walk.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to court with a goddamn public defender, they're gonna swap y'all niggas out.
Right, you could if you know what I'm saying, the facts
all the prosecutors deal with the lawyers, everything. We know about this.
Right, exactly. The game is being played. For sure.
But you also know if you got a certain amount of money, you're definitely excluded out of every fucking thing because you're in a different ball game. You're in a different
right. Exactly. But with
with that, I understand why you feel a certain way because you done been there and seen that if people put something on you, just because what you was. So that's why I say that attachment.
Right.
Okay, but then we get to talking about true live facts. Bro, you ain't tired of that class that no matter what they do. Like when I say
I am, but that don't mean that I'm about to lie on somebody.
It ain't about lie. Look, man, stop that bullshit, bro. This is us talking.
So I ain't about to tell no lie on Trump. I'm not. So I'm looking at what they put out. Because, okay, let me tell you how this played out for me. When I woke up this morning, the cooked breakfast, it was 4:00 in the morning. I said, man, let me get this breakfast on the table. Then I said, nah, let me lay down for a minute. I end up oversleeping, whatever. It's 9:30 now. I look up, emails released all over the place. I'm like, oh, Lord, what's going on now? I got every device on in the house, washing dishes, eating breakfast, doing everything, trying to see what's going on. And when I get down to the bottom of it, to the nuts and brass, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what to play here. I can't wait to go live tonight. So I pop up on Lane page because he had something going on. We had some Austin sector business going on today. And I really wanted to get to that. But I knew my first responsibility was to get to the emails, irregardless of what was going on. I really wanted to get over there with bro and get on that business with him today, what was going on in the Austin sector. And we're going to be back on that shortly. I promise you.
You're a fucking liar. As your brother, I'm telling you a liar. Mm-hmm. Bro, dig this, bro.
What I lie about? I ain't lied about nothing. Bro,
so when Lane asked you, why weren't you prepared for what he asked you?
What he asked me about the
He
emails?
asked
I
about
told
the
him.
emails. That's why I said you were a liar. If you have
Right.
all
I
the
told him
if
that I
all
was
day you
going
was
live
thankful for
tonight.
that, you
I
should have been
told him I was going
prepared.
live tonight, but
Bro,
at that particular time.
bro. Stop that. You can't do that, Ted. You can't do that to me.
No. I told him I was going live tonight. We'll talk about it. He's like, nah, let's talk about it now. And I'm like, man, it's getting close to showtime, bro. I got to go. Matter of fact,
Ted,
okay, hold on.
Ted,
Let me pull up the
that's the
email.
lie I'm talking about. Because you
Right.
said,
I said, hold on, let me pull up the email.
no, you said when you woke up this morning, all you seen was this. You thought about that and you got on your shit because you knew what was coming, right? If you knew that, when Lane asked you, you'd have been prepared for it because that's what you've been doing all day.
Prepared. Listen,
you weren't prepared, bro.
You keep cutting me
still
off.
ain't read the emails.
You keep cutting me off. I pulled up my screen, what I was gonna do, and then my device went dead. So I was like, well, let me load up for the night show right quick. And then I popped back out over there.
How many devices do you got?
I got thousands of.
Man, fucking
I got thousands of. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Bro.
I've been on these devices all day long. I've been on these devices all day long.
You wasn't prepared.
I was prepared, and I am still prepared because I am putting the belt over you guys because you have not proven anything you said tonight, and I've proven everything that I've said. I've proven everything. Everything that I said, I have proven it. That's why it's documented. That's what the purpose of me going live tonight was, to make sure that I put us on the board tonight for real. I done put a belt on the lamestream media. I done put a belt on them folks tonight. I done put a belt all over what they were doing tonight, trying to lie to the people, trying to mislead people, trying to misrepresent everything. Because if them emails said what everybody think they would have said, they would be saying it directly. That would be everywhere. That would be everywhere. Them people ain't saying that. They ain't letting nobody come on their program and say it either. They ain't trying to get sued. But yeah, they'll play a game and drive by and smear everything up with fake headlines, clickbait.
Hey, bro, when you said that shit would be everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are you talking about when it is everywhere?
Not what y'all saying is that it say. That's not nowhere.
No, what you're saying ain't nowhere. But when you saying it was
what I'm saying is everywhere.
Look, bro, that shit is on LBC. That shit is in the BBC. That shit is on Al Jazeera.
What is in the BBC?
It's everywhere. That's British. That's the
right.
British
I'm saying what is in the BBC though? The email's been released, yes. But what y'all saying the email said is nowhere. The emails don't say nothing about him being on no island. People were saying that. The email saying that the victim. The email don't say he victimized nobody. It do not say that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. And I'm not playing no games. Bro, I know what you're doing too.
You being disingenuous. I know what you're doing too, but dig
this. Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, bro.
If the emails would have said,
dig this, right? If when I was 21, I had messed with a 12-year-old. When it said Pacino the Don was with, they gonna black out the name. They gonna put victim.
Okay, now say she get married later, it might still black her name out and say victim.
No, it's gonna always mean her husband was when the crime happened. She was a child.
Right. They still might black her name out and call her a victim, though. That's what I'm trying to show you and trying to tell you. That don't mean he was the victimizer just because they call somebody a victim. If he was the victimizer, that would be all over the news. Because nobody never said that nobody never said that he did nothing with no underage child. Ted, so if the email said
look, Ted.
If the email said it, that would be everywhere.
You keep saying it's not everywhere. Where is it not, Ted?
It ain't nowhere saying that he did nothing. It ain't saying that he did nothing. Don't nothing say Trump did nothing with no underage child. Don't nothing say that. Don't nothing say that. It say he was somewhere with a victim. That don't mean he was the victimizer. That's what I keep trying to explain to you. know what I keep trying to explain to y'all, man? Y'all pay attention. I ain't talking to you, bro. I'm talking to the people in the back. I'm talking to the people that listen. Y'all pay attention to what's going on. I got you on the press conference, bro. I got you on the press conference. The only reason I'm not playing the press conference, because the press conference is parallel to what I'm saying. It's telling you the same exact thing that I'm saying. I don't need nobody else to say it. I can say it. I don't need to play no press conference or nobody saying what I'm saying. I know exactly what I'm saying. And this is the reason why I'm doing my program. So y'all can hear the news from a real trusted news source. Y'all can trust me. If them emails, if some information come out about Trump doing wrong, I'm going to have it on the board. I'm going to have it on the board. I told y'all he lost both of them cases.
You're spinning this shit. They can't trust you.
I'm not spinning nothing. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I ain't spending nothing. Because look, I type in his name, and you know what popping up? Article from 2017, 2018. Why ain't no articles from today popping? Type in Chauncey Billups' name.
What are you talking about? Hold on. What the fuck are you
right,
talking about?
Type in Chauncey Billups' name, and you're going to see articles from this year talking about him being arrested.
It had nothing to do with just Lane, nigga. Look, bro. You can't keep doing this, Ted. This shit is so disingenuous, bro. You gotta stop.
Not what I'm doing. Not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is the real thing. This is what it sounds like when the real thing happened right here, y'all. This is what it sounds like when the real thing happened. It's a lot of conversation about everything but what we talking about. I want to talk about these emails. I want to talk about what they think is in the emails, but they don't want to talk about that. They want to ask me about all kind of other stuff. I want to know what y'all think is in them emails. People that's out there listening, people that's out there paying attention, y'all type in the chat what y'all thought the email said, because I just told you what they said. It's a smear campaign. That's all it is. Exactly, bro. That's it. They trying to smear Trump up. If the email said anything directly, it would be on the screen. Trust me. I would put it on the screen. Y'all wouldn't have to worry about it. I would put it out there. If the email said Trump did something, I would put it out there. I told y'all what the email said. It said that he was with somebody that was called a victim. That's the truth. It don't mean that he was the victimizer. It don't mean that. It said that he was in a house with somebody who was a victim. It don't mean he was the victimizer. It don't even tell you when he was in the house with the person. You know what I'm trying to show y'all? I'm trying to show y'all how they smear stuff up, how they lie, how they play games. This is high level stuff right here. I've been doing this for years, y'all. I've been doing this for years. For real. I really do this. This is my lane right here. That's why I have a news program.
I'm being respectful and everything. I ride with you, my partner. We're gonna talk after this, but bro, when I tell you, man, sometimes you just gotta listen and you don't. Bro, it's remove yourself from it and look at the person that you deal with. Like, you don't think this person do no wrong. It's the most.
I didn't say that. I never said
he did wrong. What you don't like about him? Say something he did wrong that you think wrong.
What I don't like about Donald Trump is that he do not push the African American agenda hard enough for me. That's what I don't like about him. But I get what he doing, and I ain't tripping about it, but I get it. But I still need it pushed, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because what he doing is he pushing...
What's the African American agenda?
That we need some help, man. The government really did a bad thing to us. You know what I'm saying? The way they put it down on us, the way the Democrats just, you know what I'm saying? Pardon my French, y'all. The way the Democrats just fuck over us. You know what I'm saying? We really need some help. So Trump don't push enough to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we get a seat at the table, that we get pushed through there. And, you know what I'm saying? I get it, though, because he pushing America. So it don't matter the skin color. You were born in this country, you're American, and this country is for you.
Hey, dig this, right?
You know what I'm saying? Now, whatever go on after that.
What about him smothering? What about him smothering and dismantling everything that helps blacks?
That's what I'm saying. If that's what you got going on, then you know what I'm saying. That's your opinion of what he's doing, and I can't take away from that. But you can't take away from what I'm saying.
What you saying is bullshit.
How is it bullshit?
People chant. Quit typing.
I just said he's not doing enough for us, and then you start talking about he's smothering us. Now I know what you're talking about. If you want to have that conversation, we can have it right now about him taking away the Affirmative Action Act and all that. The reason he did that is because in his mind, we all Americans, no matter the skin color, and we shouldn't prefer one over the other just because of skin color. Now, you might say that he's doing
hold on.
You ain't
about to get away with that, nigga. Hold on.
But that's you, though.
Yeah, hold on, nigga. You're not about to get away with what you just said.
What? The reason that he's taking away the Affirmative Action Program? Because he believed that we all Americans and we shouldn't put one over the other just because of skin color.
That ain't what he believed.
That's what he said. Now you're gonna try to say it's because he something else and all this and that, and that's your opinion, and that's fine.
Okay. What about DEI?
It's the same thing. Affirmative action. He don't believe that that's a good program, bro, and he got his reasons for it.
That ain't what DEI said.
I said he don't believe that it's a good program.
Okay, how do he not believe it's a good program and everybody in his cabinet is DEI hires?
How they DEI hires?
Who's
diversity, equity, and inclusion? Diversity, equity, and inclusion is what DEI stand for. Okay, and that means that you hire certain people at a position based on a certain criteria other than the job itself, based on them being a woman.
That's not what that means.
Dude, that is what it means. It don't mean that they qualify. It don't mean that they not qualified. Okay, what do DEI mean?
When it say diversity, equity, and inclusion, that means instead of just hiring white people for every position, you got to give other qualified people an opportunity at that job. That's
what I just said.
No, you said people that ain't qualified can get that.
I didn't say that. That is not what I said. I said you hire people not based on their qualifications. You hire them based on other criteria like their skin color, their gender. No, I didn't say they wasn't qualified. I didn't say that. Trump saying that the skin color, the gender don't matter. Just hire the most qualified person. That's his argument for it. But people say that when you do that, then, you know what I'm saying, we don't get, I'm speaking to us as African Americans, us as the black man in America, we get, you know what I'm saying, overlooked for some of these positions and stuff. So
and that's exactly what DEI was
right,
for.
so to balance it out, the Democrats came up with diversity, equity, and inclusion. But in the real world, there is no such thing. There is no such thing in the real world. If me and you was outside,
it was when they.
It was not. It was never. It was never no such thing as that in the real world. Because if me and you was outside pitching, it don't matter your skin color or not. Who got the best product? Who putting in the work? That's who gonna succeed. And that's all Trump is saying. That it should be based on who out there putting in the work. That is what he's saying. That it ain't fair.
Not what he's saying, nigga. Look, bro.
He's saying that it ain't fair.
Bro.
You hire somebody based on their gender. To hire somebody based on their skin color, qualified or not.
Bro, all DEI meant was instead of looking at white men, look at everybody else that's qualified no matter what color.
It's illegal to just look at white men.
No, it's not illegal. It was illegal when DEI was in effect.
You cannot discriminate based on race, gender.
You can now.
You cannot. You never could.
Yes, you could.
Never could.
To DEI, you could.
No, you couldn't. It was illegal. It's still illegal.
Oh, no, it's not illegal. It was illegal when DEI was in effect, goof ass nigga.
No, it wasn't. It's illegal to discriminate somebody because they a certain color. Just like it should be illegal to hire them just because they're a certain color. What you don't understand about it? I understand what the Democrats was trying to put on the board. I understand it, saying that we're behind the 8 ball and we need a foot forward. We need some helping hand. I understand all that. So they put it in play. But it's still discrimination. I'm going to keep it real, even though it was a program that could have helped me.
What you thought it meant is the complete opposite of what reality was, guys.
No, it ain't. That is what it meant.
It's the complete opposite, bro. It's the complete opposite.
No, it ain't. You saying something that's what you think it means. I'm telling you exactly what it means. It means they hire people based on religion, based on gender, based on skin color.
That ain't what it meant.
That don't mean that they not qualified, though. It don't mean that. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna make sure I take that off the board for you, because I can sit here and play the game like everybody else plays, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That don't mean that the person ain't qualified.
Yes. Did this right?
Mm-hmm.
Pete Hegseth, right?
Right.
What was his job prior to
being the head of the Department of Defense?
Yeah.
He was a Fox News contributor.
So how was he qualified and you get rid of a black man that's a 4-star general?
Because he was a soldier on the ground.
Who?
He was boots on the ground at one time. Who more qualified to run the military than somebody who was actually boots on the ground? Who more qualified than that? I ain't saying that other people ain't qualified, but you can't say this man is not if he was boots on the ground. This man actually was over there in the bush doing what need to be done. I'll give him a chance at it. A soldier. I give a soldier a chance. I ain't got nothing wrong with that.
You can't be serious right now.
I am serious. Who better to coach a football team?
So a Fox News host is more qualified than a 4-star general?
Yeah, that's not all he was a Fox News host. But that's okay to say that, though. That's okay to say that. If that's all he was, then we'll have to have
he was more qualified than a 4-star general?
I ain't say he was more qualified. I said that he was boots on the ground. That make him qualified to run the military.
No, it don't.
That do make him qualified, somebody who's actually on the ground. He more qualified than me. I ain't never been in the military, but I'm smart enough to run it, though. What are you talking about? Shit, I ain't never been on Fox News, but I'm smart enough to host me a show on it.
You trying to tell me that a Fox News host that ain't never got out there for real is more qualified?
He never got out where for real. He served in the service and was in war. What are you talking about?
He wasn't on the
He was actually a soldier. He was actually a soldier. You could try to smear him up all you want to, but he was a soldier. He was in combat. He was over there doing what needed to be done. Whether he was a cook, a gunner, a sniper, or whatever.
So
you can't say he ain't qualified.
What about the 4-star general that spent 40 years?
What about him? What about him?
You gonna put a cook and Fox News host before a motherfucker that spent 40 years in it?
I ain't say he was a cook. I said even if he was still on the ground, though. You the one keep trying to smear him up and belittle him. Talking about a general. You said a general who's in there for 40 years, and you seen all the shit that was going on for 40 years. You goddamn right it's time to fire him. You seen what was going on for the last 40 years? Yeah, it's time to get him out of there then. What are you talking about? If you want to do that, if you want to play that game, let's play it then. Just because you're a 4-star general don't mean you know nothing. That don't mean you the best at it.
Hold on. Did you really just say?
But I ain't taking away from the man's accomplishments or nothing.
You don't know nothing.
I ain't taking away from his accomplishments or nothing. And I know you ain't talking about Lord Austin. Because I done seen him talk before. He's a buffoon. He's a buffoon. Now, if you want to get down to it, yeah, he know how to play the game and do what he did and got up through the rankings and everything. But if he was sitting here having this conversation with me, I'd be putting a belt on his ass for real. For real now. I really do this. He ain't on my level. I done seen him talk. I done read his papers. He ain't this. He is not this. I'm telling you, it's a difference between what we doing and what you see it. And what we doing over here is what's really going on in the world, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. We are about 2 hours in. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. We're gonna pop on over to Lane Page, man. Get over there in the street with my partner. Got Pacino the Don on the board, my partner in the building. He gave me all I can handle tonight. I ain't gonna lie to you, huh? He gave me all I can handle tonight, but hey, as always, we stood in the paint. We stood up in there with him. But he did give me all I can handle tonight. I can't lie, man. Hey, I appreciate it, boss. For real, huh? I really appreciate it, man. Pacino the Don, man. Y'all be looking for him, man. He talking about popping back out. He talking about popping back out going live. Man, y'all, hey, they gonna have trouble out here, bro. Hit that link, man. If bro hit that live feed, man, they is gonna have trouble out here dealing with this dude, man, for real. They don't call him load of words for nothing. Take out twin.
Spar. I told God I have a hard time with patience, my board is full. It's a lot of moves that I done postponed cause of your book. They forgot about the queen, she has skills to capture rooks. So any peace protecting castles, a straight move they getting took. It ain't no allies. You can get your bishop, pope, pastor, or rabbi, but none of those prayers protect your flesh from your past life. Cause a night gets it jumping, L-shaped plans create they flat minds. Same meals they gotta take if I choose to go and get mine. I start the clock a piece with 7, got 2 more shots. A pawn up in this game is just a pawn for the plot. Some kings they gotta go, so think about your spot. Be cautious how you play cause the queen is watching your thoughts. Sadly we're here today cause these things they escalate. A woman scorn is something that they underestimate. Don't involve your ego, we target to check they mates. That means I'll sacrifice all they pieces to make it safe. I need a new team, mine is playing both sides. Bad diagonal moves, why do demons wanna hide? And bishop type movements, we cut they corners, let them die. It's 64 squares and you can't check her up, no lies. Now start the clock a piece with 7, got 2 more shots. A pawn up in this game is just a pawn for the plot. Some kings they gotta go, so think about your spot. Be cautious how you play cause the queen is watching your thoughts.
Man, I appreciate y'all being in the building, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. For real, for real, for real. Y'all see what's going on, man. We really trying to do this thing bigger than they ever seen before in the history of seeing it. The queen is watching your thoughts. This is Ted Turner for Ellenwood Studios TV. We report the news.